Human beings are so complex in terms of how we think, what we imagine, what we create, and yet it's so easy to take one down. Like, we, throughout our lives, pursue this whole dream, this whole challenge, and we spend each day and we try to navigate through all these things, and then life happens, and one day it's not there anymore. It's like we fight among ourselves, like all the problems in society are mostly just caused by us. Our pursuit of land, our pursuit of money, our pursuit of everything that we desire. It all just becomes vain when we die. And it's so, so sad, but also it's fascinating to think how such a grandiose thing becomes nothing. Like, so many complicated thoughts, so many ambitions, so many things. It feels so immortal. But then you can just die. Like, you can end a life so easily in seconds. All of this beauty in life becomes zero. There's none of it. And you think, where does it go? And it's like, that's not the only thought that where does it go? It brings this emptiness, like, then what's the point? What's the point of doing all of this? And I know this is like me dragging this conversation to this point where, like, what's the point of everything? And bringing, like, I don't know, different lifestyles and philosophies you can follow and something like that. But it's just so hard not to think about. Like, all that's happening around you. If you don't like it can just go away when you're not there. And if you like it, the same thing can still happen. And what really happens after that? Like, life is just pointless then. But again, life, if afterlife does not exist, is the only thing where, or the only place where you can feel alive. And that's why I feel like you should be more mindful about living your life. You could be nihilistic about it, or you could accept the absurdity of life. But you could be in a place where you are doing nothing as well. And all three of these like ideas end up into nothing. It's so fragile, like it just takes seconds for it to be not there. And like this uncertain thought that so it's all pointless, I feel like is what led to many religions, other than putting everything we can't explain into religion. This was our main mystery that we could not explain. But like it's so fun to imagine, oh, this could happen in the afterlife. But when? Like, how do we know? How do we know? And us, our life being so fragile is what really puts us back into this position where we are not different from any other animals. It puts us back in our place as these creatures of earth. We are nothing special. We come to this world the same way we leave this world, just like any other creature on this planet. And it's it's really fascinating if you want to feel like it's fascinating, and it's really sad if you want to think it in that way. Like, take a human being, so many dreams, so many aspirations, so many days spent thinking how stupid life is going, and then it like all comes to a halt when you just die. The halt is like forever, maybe. And that maybe is what brings you hope. It's like the what if. There's a 50-50 chance of there being nothing after you die. So there's a 50-50 chance of there being something really cool after you die. And taking that, there's a 50-50 chance that life is, or may I say, the afterlife is worse than what you go through here. So I don't know. This is just really mind-boggling. I seem to think about this a lot, like many other people. And previously, I was more leaning on to like this is just pointless than like oh, it's it's like stupid to kind of work through it. Maybe because I was going through a rough patch. I'm not saying that everything has changed suddenly. However, I feel like this hope, the fact that we strive to do something better, is what drives us. And that's what drives me. I want to create. I want to be doing so many things, so many different things. I want to be doing everything. I want to be a jack of all trades. I don't care. I don't have to be the master of all of these. I want to be trying all of these because I don't know if I can try them later. I don't have to be the best in it. And that's how I feel right now. That's how I've been feeling for a while. That I want to create. I want to try. Maybe that's why I'm currently recording myself explaining something that's probably very basic. That's how everyone feels. But I just wanted to articulate how I felt. This urge to create, this urge also makes me constantly feel like I'm losing time. Like I just don't have time to do any of this because I also have to think about making a career. And that really makes me very sad that I can't try out all of these things. And you know what's sad? When I do have ample amount of time, I end up doing nothing. I feel like I was mentally in a better position to be doing and trying out many things, but now I just don't have the time. And I don't know when I'll get time. I have to be doing a lot of things that I need to pursue my career. But I also want to create. I want to create a lot of things. I don't know. It's it feels really sad for me that I don't get the time to do the things that I want to. But I really do want to be doing a lot of things. And I don't want to say it, but it's just that human life is so fragile. And you just have this one chance. If you want, you can be making the fullest out of it. And I think that's really cool. That you are able to do things.